Hey y'all, welcome to Jessica's podcast. This is Jay.
And this is Katina.
We missed y'all. We hope y'all had a great week. You had a great week, Tina?
I did. I'll say I had a decent week.
Hey, you know I had a great week. It's still July, baby.
You still celebrating.
We're still celebrating. All right, y'all. So look, let me go ahead and just let y'all know real quick. Let me tell you what we're going to be talking about today, honey. The danger in being greedy.
Yeah, that's something that needs to be discussed. Wonder where the Lord gonna take this one to.
Wonder where he gonna take us. All right, y'all, marinate on that. Here I come.
Here she comes.
I already told y'all we still in July. Now, y'all, I'm getting sad because when this comes out, we will be in August.
We will.
And I'm not okay about it, but it's fine. Get on in this little, what is a Leo season, they say? Well, I don't even know what the things are. Anyway, don't care. Mad. Don't care about it.
She just mad at that.
I'm just mad that it ain't July. It's gone. That's all I'm talking about. Okay, that's all I care about right now. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. And that's special for you because you at the end of July, okay? And you wrapping us up.
Yeah.
So we're going to see you next year. We wrapping us up.
Bible says that the last shall be first.
And the first shall be last. So we wrapping this thing on up, okay? Okay.
Take your position.
Take your position, honey. I don't care, July. I think we need to celebrate through August. Especially, Tina, if your birthday was the 31st or the 30th of a month.
Right.
Or even the
Just take it on
28th, baby, the next month is all of mine. And the one that I just came out of. Don't play with me.
Give it all to me.
Give it all. Because I need it all. Don't play with me. I want it all.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all better be glad I came at the beginning of July because I will have July and August. All right. So, we about to do this where we check in with one another. Y'all, please check in with your people.
Yes.
Like, mental health is real. It is very important that we check in, that we make sure that ourselves are good. And that the people that we love and that we come in contact with every single day are good as well. Because some days it's just not.
We're
not going to act like it's Care Bears and rainbows every day because it's not.
Right.
So sometimes when it's not, you need to know that somebody cares about you. You need to know that you can check in or that somebody's going to check in with you or check on you.
That's right.
Period.
So
check with your people. What's your mood, Tina?
My mood today is I feel light. I do. I feel light. I feel that the things that were from last week, like there was an expiration date from those things from last week and from beyond. Okay. And so I feel like a lot of things have kind of fell off. Kind of like how that stuff be falling off your credit after so much time. After the maturity period come in, the statute of limitations then come through.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me pause. This is a shameless plug. If you need credit repair, okay, y'all need to holla at CB Realty, holla at Katina, okay? Because I know what that means when your stuff fall off because my girl has helped me with my credit. Hallelujah. Listen, you need to tap in, and we have some workshops coming up soon that y'all can sign up for.
We do.
Not just for credit, but for if you were a business.
Yes.
Well, if you want to start a business or if you started a business and you need to make it official and do all those steps, we got you. We got some workshops that we're going to offer. So anyway, Tina, sorry to mess with your mood, but I had to get that shameless plug.
I'll take that plug.
Get that plug on in there.
I'll take that.
And message us if you're interested in those workshops.
Yes, indeed. No, that was perfect. What's your mood for today, Jay?
So, Katina, my mood today, I would say I am energized, and I really should be sleepy. But I'm energized. I feel like the Energizer Bunny. Y'all know the little pink bunny?
Yeah.
That in every commercial, it switches to other commercials and it's still going.
Right.
That's me.
Right.
I feel very energized because I feel like it's so much that that needs to be done, has to be done, gonna be done. And I'm excited, and I'm just like, let's go, let's do it, let's complete it, let's start the next project, and then do the next one, and do the next one, and do. So yeah, I'm energized.
That's what's up, Jay.
Yeah.
I mean, especially right now in this season, because we're at the end of the month, and a lot of people at the end of the month, they start getting a little bit weary because you had so much going on from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's just like how these companies, they do month-end inventory.
Yes.
You know, that's like usually the dreaded thing, because you got to go in and take inventory and count everything. So that's awesome that you feel energized, and I pray that what you are feeling, that it flows into this podcast, and that it reaches the people.
Come on, man.
I pray that the people, that they receive what it is that comes from what you're given. Yeah. Let the Lord send a spirit of, I won't say a spirit, not a spirit of energized, but a spirit of energy. Yeah. Energetic spirit, you know, to a refreshing. Yeah. And lightness unto the people on today.
Go ahead. Look at you blessing the people. All right, y'all. Well, look, let me tell y'all something. If don't nobody else check on y'all, yo just cuz is gonna check on y'all, okay? And we gonna like she said, hopefully that all this good energy, all this good everything just comes straight to you, straight into your heart, straight into your home.
You know what? You said, and we gonna go, and we gonna, you know what I was gonna say? Live.
Don't do that. No, we ain't at the end yet. Look at Tina. Tina done got
us. It's the cue, y'all. It's the cue.
Tina done got us so energized that we at the end, y'all. How she do that?
Must have been the Lord.
It must have been Jesus. All right, y'all. So look, check this out. WWYD. This is for you. This is for me. This is for my nephew Pups. This is for your pups. This is for everybody. And let me turn it on for your pets. They will enjoy it. They will enjoy it. I wish y'all could see when I say our nephew Pups, because it's her baby. So when those they're not really puppies. They big. But anyway. When they listening, they are so attentive. They don't be barking, don't be cutting up, they be paying attention, they calm, everything. But I ain't got it twisted, y'all. It's really because they hear their mama. That's what it is. All right, y'all. So WWYD, this is where you get the opportunity to come in here and have a seat with us and say, look, y'all was talking about all that, but I want y'all to talk about this. I got a question about this. I need advice about this. Can you please help me, because I don't know which way I'm going to go. And you know Jay probably going to give you something crazy, so you might not want to take that. So you're going to take sound advice from Tina. That's fine,
Jay going to give you the truth.
Yeah, nothing but the truth, so help her. God. Okay. All right, y'all. So y'all can send an email to justcuz80s@gmail.com, or you can DM us on all these socials. And guys, we are present on these socials. Just because you don't hear us making a whole lot of noise don't mean we ain't making a whole lot of noise. Because we are right there in the background. Okay? And so we enjoy your engagement. We enjoy your support. And again, we are doing this 30-day push. We are down now because it ends August the 12th. So it ain't quite 30 days no more. We down in the teens.
Right.
Okay?
Show up, people.
Show up for us like y'all always have, and we really appreciate it. Push us to that 1,000 by August the 12th. 1,000 downloads. All right, guys. Here is WWYD. This is from Nick Y. I wonder what his last name is. Y. Okay, anyway. Hey, ladies. I've been dating this lady for about 4 months. Things have been going really good. We text every day, go on dates. Oh, and she's met a few of my friends, which is huge for me. Lately, she's been taking hours to respond to my texts. Now I see that she has me on red, and then she's still active on social media. I'm confused why she's not responding. When we are together, she is affectionate and completely normal. But when she leaves, it is distant again. I am starting to wonder if she's losing interest. Help, ladies.
Wow. That's an interesting scenario. Jay, would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
Y'all, she asked to go first. Go, Tina.
I did not ask. I just...
I'll go with you asked. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Nick, you said that the relationship started out to where there was a lot of communication, dating. You spent a lot of time together. And the responses, of course, were quick. You know, that's how relationships start out. They start out, you know, it's that whole puppy love thing, and you just can't get enough of who it is. You just can't get enough of it. You can't get enough of them. But now things have seemed to have taken a turn. Have you noticed anything different in her life when you are together? Does she talk about different things that might be going on in the background? Like, is there something going on with her family? Is someone in her family sick? Does she have other relatives that something might be going on with? What is it that she talks about with you when you guys are together? Because I can imagine you can't be together and you're not talking about things. Because if you hadn't talked much but prior to you guys getting together, that means when you get together, you should have a lot to discuss, right? So that's one thing I would tell you to begin to analyze before you just jump to conclusions. Now, on the other hand, this is the thing. I think, and I want to say this because I think because we have become an age of social media and we become so aware of things because of social media, and a lot of people tend to, what is the word? A lot of people tend to watch your social media and watch your pages to see if you're active and things like that. And sometimes, to me, that's a bit stalkerish, you know, sometimes, especially if I'm going to text you and then I go to your social media page to look to see if you're on social media. Sometimes I believe that's a little stalkerish. And to be honest with you, sometimes because of how people are and that nature has become so real right now, sometimes I turn my activity off. So you can't tell if I'm online or not, because I might be online, but I might have to be online for a certain thing, a particular thing. What if I'm working and I'm advertising something? You know, what if I had to go online because somebody sent me something through Messenger and I needed to respond back, you know?
Oh, what if your computer is just on?
True that. Exactly. Because what if I had it on, like I got started and then I had to walk away from the computer or whatever. So don't get too caught up. And I just feel like that society now has become way too dependent on things like that, and we use it to come to assumptions. And so I wouldn't use that as an assumption, because you never know what's going on in the background. However, it is a discussion that needs to take place between you and her, because you're feeling as if you have been somewhat abandoned or left to the side. And like we've discussed before, your feelings are valid.
They're valid.
And you need to have a discussion with her about that to find out, well, hey, you know, talk to her. Hey, babe, what's going on? You know, I'm texting you, but it's taking a long time to respond. It didn't respond. It used to be like that. Anyway, that's how you get to the real of things anyway. Because if things have changed for her, you're going to see it. You're going to hear it in her response. And I think, I'm going to say this too real quick. And I believe in truthful conversation. I believe that we have become such a society that's hidden behind cameras and social media posts and things like that. And we'll say what we want to say on social media and things like that and be bold and out loud with that. But we can't deal with people front to front, face to face when it comes to confrontation. And we as humans need to be able to know how to tailor ourselves with confrontation. Confrontation does not not mean that it has to be bickering, or that it has to be bad, or or that it has to be harsh. Confrontation is just saying that there's a disagreement here and there's a disagreement here, and we need to find a solution and come to some type of compromise if there is a compromise. So with all that being said, have a conversation face to face, and I would just give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying be gullible, because pay attention to the actions as well. But if the actions don't align with the conversation, or rather the text and the communication, then have a conversation.
That is beautiful, Tina. I think that is just wonderful, and I agree with it. Nick,
give it to him, because I know it's coming. It's coming.
Nick, let me tell you something. Women are intentional.
Yes.
Women do not do anything like random. Even if they do, their randomness is intentional. Everything about a woman is intentional.
True that, Jay.
And I will tell you this. I know it's been 4 months. I know it's early. And like I said, I agree with the things that Tina said, because you should confront things, and you should be able to have a healthy confrontation with someone.
Right.
It doesn't always have to be bad or aggressive or whatever. But what I'm going to tell you, honey, Nick, the thing that gives me pause is that she leaves you on red. That is intentional.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
I don't care about social media. I don't care about none of that other stuff. Text messages, we all keep our phone in our hands.
Right.
And she is allowing you, because that ain't even by happenstance. She know you saw that she saw it. She know it.
I see you seeing me,
yes,
see you seeing me.
Yes, exactly. And she even allowed you to know that she saw your text and still intentionally made you wait before she responds. But then when she's with you, it's, oh, I love you. Everything is normal. It's affectionate. Sir, she is entertaining someone else. Okay?
Well, you just heard it from Jay.
And she has not lost interest in you.
Right.
But she is entertaining someone else, or something else has her attention, which is when Tina said, find out if something else is going on in her life.
Right.
Then find out if something else is going on in her life. But the thing about it is, she is keeping you around because she's still interested. The key is that you said y'all are dating. So she's not wrong in what she's doing, because y'all are dating. Y'all are not exclusive. Y'all are, have not decided y'all gonna get married and all these things. You all are dating, and it has been 4 months. So if this is not okay for you, if this doesn't feel good for you, and if you don't want to continue like this, you confront it, say what you need to say. I'm not gonna tell you it's gonna change, because she's dating you.
Right. Right. You better tell facts. Tell the truth.
Might be, if you come to her, it might be a flag for her. If you come to her and say, well, I don't know why it's taking you so long to respond to me, and da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da. So when you approach her, you need to do like Tina said. You need to come in the right spirit. You need to come in the right sense when you do ask her about it. Because, look, I'm feeling you. I'm interested in you.
Right.
I enjoy our time together. I think we're building something here. So, it used to be we communicated often. Right. But now, it's not as much. Like, I'm texting you, but you're not responding. Right. So I'm just really trying to see what's up. Where am I in this in your life? Or what does this look like? Right. Am I still a consideration or a factor in your life? And then that'll give her the opportunity to respond. And don't you be upset the way she responds. Let her respond, and then you evaluate what it is that she says.
All right, she just
and
preached.
You determine if that's gonna work for Nick. If it's not gonna work for Nick, then you bow out gracefully. Y'all dating.
You better say that, girl. You better say that.
You bow out gracefully, or you say, okay, understood. We're dating, so now I'm gonna date other people as well. Because she may not have known that you were exclusively dating her.
True that, Jay.
She might not know.
True.
And Nick, you didn't even say nothing about exclusively dating her, but that's the way it feels. Cause it's like you giving
sounds-
so much of your time, and you're invested. Cause if you wasn't exclusively dating her, you wouldn't care how long it took her to text. Just as long as she showed up when you called her and gave you that affection and made things normal.
That's right.
Like you be good.
That's right. You telling the truth.
So Nick, you invested. I think you might be a little bit more invested than she is.
Mm-hmm.
But that's something you got to navigate through and figure out and talk to her about. But you guard yourself and you guard your feelings in this because she ain't where you are.
That's good, Jay. I ain't even gonna lie. That's good. That's good because I mean you got to look at both sides.
Yeah.
Straight up, you got to look at both sides, and nobody's saying to be, to be gullible or anything like that. But I always want to try to shed light on what could be happening.
Yeah.
On the other side of the fence, but like Jay said, she gonna always give it to you real. Like, okay, like okay, this right here, what this sound like, cause
that's what it sounds
like
she
said. Us as women, we are very intentional.
Very intentional.
We are very intentional.
And if she did not want you to see that she saw your text message, baby, you wouldn't see it.
That's right. She would have shut that off.
If she didn't want you to know that she was on social media, she would have turned it off.
That's right.
She don't care if you know. She don't care.
Nick, I am not laughing at the situation at all.
She's laughing at me.
Jay.
She laughing at me, as she always do. It's fine, Nick.
Gee, Lord have mercy.
I mean, I can't lie to the brother.
No, don't lie.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to the cousin.
We ain't ready to do that. We ain't ready to do that.
We ain't ready to do that.
No.
We don't lie.
We don't lie to family. We don't lie to our people.
And Nick, I would expect you to tell me.
That's right. That's true.
He ain't feeling you.
That's true.
Like, you need to say it.
Like you said,
they don't want you.
But it's like you said, if he's more invested, she said that. Wait a minute.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say they didn't want you, but I'm just saying.
She caught me completely.
I'm sorry. That ain't what I meant to say. They just not. She's not as invested as you are.
Right.
Is what it is.
It's that part. That part. She may not.
Oh, I'm gonna have to cut that out.
No, you know.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it.
Cause you just being real. You just being real. I mean, cause some people they need to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Straight no chaser. That's who I am. Straight no chaser. I can't give you no extra fluff and stuff. I ain't got it in me.
Yes be yes, no be no.
Yes, we are not Sesame Street. You will not get Snuffleupagus. I'm sorry. You will not get that.
Oh man.
So yeah, Nick,
but it's only been 4 months though.
It's only been 4 months. That's the reason why I'm like, I don't want you to come in too hot because that'll give her a red flag or an alarm.
Right.
Like, who you stalkish?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and Tina already called you stalkish because
I'm just saying.
She said you was on social media looking for people's social media.
Get off of folks' social media trying to see what they doing. Folks, stop that mess. Stop it. You know, I have people that I will work with and they will friend me while we're doing business. They will friend me. I'm gonna stop, and you know what? I just thought about that. I'm gonna stop. They will friend me so that they can see if I'm online, and if they see that I'm online, then they figure, oh, well, she's up, and they want to send me texts or send me messages at 10 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night. Look, I have regular business hours just like anybody else, so have respect for that. Yeah. Have respect for people's privacy and their time. Don't utilize social media for stuff like that. That's very weird.
Yeah, it's almost like using it as like a weapon.
It is. That's so weird.
Weaponizing things.
It is. It's disrespectful. You know,
being Inspector Gadget.
Social media is just what it is. It's social media.
And
that's it. It's just supposed to be there for entertainment.
It's invasive though, and I think that we've made it that way.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I don't think it could have been intended for that. It's just my personal opinion. But I don't think it was ever meant to be the monster that it is right now.
I don't either.
I think social media was probably meant to connect people globally.
Me too.
And then to also give you an easier way for you to connect with the people that you're friends with and that you work with or whatever, and to build network and communication. I don't think it was meant to be all these devices that we use it for.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Because, baby, you an investigator, honey.
Yeah.
Have you seen Catfish?
Yeah.
Have you seen Catfish?
Yeah.
He go through everybody's social and everything. He don't be playing. And he get to the bottom of it through their social media.
Because everybody posts everything. That's why y'all better stop putting all y'all business out there on social media.
I'm not about to tell you I'm about to go have coffee.
Stop.
I'm not about to tell you.
Somebody gonna mess around and show up and have coffee with you.
That's just like them people that be on there and they have like all these like questionable things, illegal things and stuff that's on there, and then they be mad. Then they be mad when the police show up to their house and come get them.
They look at your whole history. They done looked at your whole
Jobs
history.
look at your social media and stuff too. I mean, it's a lot.
Right. No,
all right, Nick.
Be mindful, people.
Please be mindful and be intentional. Like Nick's friend being, because she is being very intentional, Nick. All right, y'all. We hope we said something, y'all. Take what you can, Nick. Take what you can. All right. We moving on down the road, honey. We going to this main topic. And you know I'm not getting no food. The danger in being greedy.
Wow. The danger in being greedy.
The danger in being greedy. Let me tell you something, Tina. It is dangerous to be in a place of greed. Because you have no life. You have no peace. You can't have faith.
Talk about it, Jay.
You can't have faith because faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So you can't have faith if you're greedy. Because when you receive something, then you still feel like there's more that you need. Or that, no, it ain't even the word need. It's there's more that you want. There's more that you desire. It's not a necessity for you. It's something you're coveting and that you're wanting. And that you're lusting after.
Those some strong words.
They are very strong, but that's the danger in being greedy. Another part of the danger in being greedy is that it can cause you to come outside of your character. It can cause you not to authentically be who you are because you're motivated by something that God has already told us what that is. And it's a sin.
Right.
It's a sin to be greedy. So you're trying to obtain something that is never really tangible. It's never really tangible. Because you can be a millionaire, you can be a billionaire. If you're greedy, that will never be enough.
You talking good. You talking right. Come on.
You could be the average Joe and just going to your 9 to 5, going to your 8:30 to 5 o'clock, going to and just making sure that your household is taken care of, your bills are paid or what have you, and you sitting as the wealthiest man or woman in the world because everything that you need is provided for.
Come on.
But then this person over here, just like the rich man in the Bible, this person over here is a billionaire, and they probably don't even go to a 9 to 5 or whatever the case is, but when they come home, they still pondering on how they can get more.
Wow.
There is no peace there. And when you're wealthy, that means that you're full of wisdom, not money.
Come on, say that.
You're full of wisdom. You're full of peace. You're full of the fruits of the Spirit. That's what caused you to be in a place of wealth and abundance.
That's good.
If you're greedy, you will never know what abundance is.
Ooh, good gracious. That's good. Ooh, she just dropped the nugget right there. Ooh, that's good. Good gracious, good gracious. Greed. That's something that take you straight to hell.
It will.
That's something that take you straight to hell.
And the bad part is you'll have hell on earth.
On earth.
And then continue it.
On the other side. So why live in hell on earth and then also live in hell in eternity?
That's
Come
crazy.
On. Greed is specifically this: wanting to have more. You got to have more power, more money, more things. And all of these things, everything that was just mentioned, none of those things can you take with you into eternity.
No. You don't even take them when you die. Like when you go in your coffin or when you burn up or whatever the case is, what you going to go when you go.
When you burn up.
You can't take that with you. Guess who get it?
That's right.
Whoever your beneficiary is,
Say
okay?
that.
And then guess what? They ain't going to be able to take it with them either.
Exactly. How many times, have you heard it been said that you've never seen a U-Haul or a trailer attached to the back of a hearse? You can't take that stuff with you. Greed is the substance of what can truly take you straight to hell. It's because it is an unfulfilled desire, and the unfulfillment is because there's a lack of Christ, like Jay said, that is in your life. Your eyes are not on Christ, and it is not on the work or the assignment of or the love or the compassion for the people and that souls be saved, but your eyesight and your focus is based off of things and power. People get so caught up in power.
Yes.
Control is a manipulating spirit.
Yeah, it is.
Jezebel. Okay, Holy Spirit. Listen, we have to be very careful that we don't fall into the same traps as the people of the past, as the people of old. God gives us instruction, and he gives us a Bible so that we can go, so that we know how to learn from the things that have happened in the past, so that we understand how the Lord works, how the Holy Spirit works, and understand what law is. Law and spirit both work together. See, what you got to understand, I don't know if you guys remember in the book of Kings, in the book of Kings, I think it's First Kings, there is Jezebel and Ahab. And both of those are spirits. So let me break it down to you why both of those are spirits. Before I go there, let me give you a little bit of background. Jezebel was married to Ahab, and Ahab was a king. He was a king over the kingdom. But Ahab was very greedy. He was very greedy, and he liked to have power and control over the people and over his subjects. You know, just like how a king typically operates. But there were also some kings in the times of old that actually operated under the anointing and followed the way of Christ. But then you had those like Ahab that they just decided that they were just going to rule in the way that they wanted to rule. But here's the thing. Greed, like Jay said, can take you straight to hell. Ahab allowed his greed for things and his greed for power to overtake him, which ultimately created his own demise. That's it, demise. What we have to understand is that we set ourselves up either for success or failure. So when it came to Ahab had a problem. But see, let me explain to you Ahab. Ahab was a king, but he was weak to the queen. He was weak to his woman, Jezebel. So he would do whatever Jezebel would tell him to do, because Jezebel understand being the queen and being married to Ahab, she is a controlling type spirit. She is a manipulating type spirit. She is a power-fed type spirit. She is a witchcraft type spirit. And she has the type of spirit that draws on power and manipulation. So imagine these two together. You have Ahab, that is a weak intended man that will follow the lead of the woman, whereas the man should lead. However, but he's following the incorrect lead. It's one thing if the man is out of order and you got a woman that's in order and you looking to follow her and to get back in alignment, because the Bible says that we sanctify one another. The wife sanctifies the husband sanctifies the wife. So it's one thing if Ahab was a bad man and Jezebel was a good woman and she was trying to steer him right. That's one thing. But that wasn't the situation. This situation was completely opposite. And they both were bad spirits, but they both worked together. You have to understand they both work together, because Jezebel can't work without an Ahab spirit. She has to have something or someone that would be willing to submit itself in order to draw that control.
And that's why control and greed go hand in hand.
Exactly. So what happened with Ahab is that Ahab wanted some land of one of the heirs, in the kingdom. He wanted their land. And he went to that particular man and he asked for it, but the man said, "No, ain't no way. Like, I'm not going to give you. I don't care that you're the king. This is my land. This is land that we have inherited. I'm not going to give you this land." And so, you know what? Ahab did? Because this is what weak people do, through a temper tantrum. Because that's what weak folks do. They throw temper tantrums. Ahab threw a temper tantrum, and he got angry because he could not have what he wanted. And since he couldn't have what he wanted, when he went back home to Jezebel that was sitting there waiting, and Jezebel looked at him, and Jezebel was saying to him, like, what's wrong with your face? Why you look like that? What's wrong with you? So Ahab begins to tell her the story, or to tell her about what happened, how he went to this particular man, and he asked this particular man for this land. And he was going to buy it from him, but the man told him no. And it was more about the way that he told him no, and it's the point that he told him no. See, that's another thing, y'all. You got to be able to accept a no. Sometimes a no is good for you. Sometimes it might keep you from whatever it is that might be waiting for you on the other side that might create the fail. Nevertheless, he told Jezebel what happened, and Jezebel was like, okay, facts, no problem. Because what do like us women for real, if our men come to us and tell us that there's something wrong or whatever, we be like, who did it? Who did it?
And be ready to show up.
Yeah. But see, this was all in the wrong spirit, because Jezebel was like, okay, facts. Well, no problem. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to handle that. You want his land? I'm going to handle that. So you know what Jezebel did? She had the man killed. She had him killed just so that her king could acquire what he wanted. Now you see, do you understand how these two spirits work together?
Yeah.
There's a spirit of Ahab, the temper tantrum, the greed and the power, wanting to have more power, but yet weak still, immature, all these different things. And then you got Jezebel on the other side that says, okay, but I'm a manipulator. I can work things the way that I want to work things. See, these two spirits, like I said, they work together, but it is all based off of greed. You have to understand it's based off of greed. Jezebel went as far as to have an innocent man killed just so that the king could have what it was that he wanted. And he abided by it.
And she knew that she was going to benefit as well.
Oh, yeah.
She knew that if she could get him to, if she went in and handled the situation, took control of the situation, that not only would his needs be met, her needs would be met as well. And so control and greed go together. That's why a lot of greedy people that are controlling.
That's right.
That's why that's how easy it is for a lot of controlling people to enter into the world of greed.
That's right.
Because you already possess the Jezebel spirit. You already are controlling. If you think about it, if in every part of your life you feel like you need to control every part of your life and other people's part of their lives, that's a spirit.
Yeah, that's a spirit.
That's a spirit. If you have all that you have, but it's never enough for you, you can have your home bursting out with things that you have bought and bought and bought and bought and brought in, to the point that you are a hoarder. That's a spirit of greed. That is greed.
That's right.
Because it is never enough for you. All of these things that you possess, you'll never use.
That's right.
They'll collect dust for forever, or you'll keep them buying new one, and then, I got 2 or I got 3, I didn't know, or whatever. Greedy. When you feel as though what has been allotted in your life, and let me explain this to the way that I am hearing and feeling this. When you have, your life is what it is. So I'm going to give you an example. You are a teacher, okay? And this is your career. This is what your passion has been. This is what your purpose has been. And this is what your goal is, right? And you obtain that goal, and you are the teacher, and you have, whether you may have retired or whatever, that's fine. Okay, you have accomplished what it was that you set out to accomplish. Okay, you're not content with that. There's a difference. You're not content with that. So because you're not content with that, you feel like, this ain't enough, I need more. Not because it's a necessity, but because it's a desire and a want. I need more, to the point of, what else can I do? How else can I get this? Because I also want to purchase this, or I also want to live here, or I also want to do this, or what have you, or whatever. So you start to ponder, and it starts to become an obsession for you of how you are going to obtain this money.
Good word.
And so you keep trying to figure out how you're going to get to this money. And so then you may manipulate out of your controlling self those that are your family, your loved ones. I want to acquire this. I want that. I want that. You don't have the means to get it.
Right.
But you're using your controlling spirit to get it. And so you start to manipulate the narrative, when in actuality you just want it.
Right.
It's not a necessity.
Right.
So then you start to manipulate and start to convince others of why you need or you should have this, right? And so you continue to work your Jezebel spirit, your control, your greed of all these things that you want. Now, mind you, you already accomplished your goal over here. You were a teacher. You were living well. You were good. You were, just having a wonderful life. But because of the desire, or because you saw other people with more, you start to want more for yourself.
Right.
So you start to covet it, what they had. So then you try to do it so that for yourself. And so with you doing it for yourself, because your purpose has already really been fulfilled. Now you got to figure out how to manipulate the other part.
Come on.
Because you weren't qualified for it.
Come on. You weren't qualified.
You weren't qualified for it. So now you got to figure out how to be a Jezebel and get it.
You better say that.
So while you all over here cooking up all this manipulation and using all this control, you killed the air.
Oh, you better say it.
You killed
You preaching good.
You murdered the air.
Right.
For your own personal gain. Because you over here operating in witchcraft and manipulation and trying to figure out how to better position yourself. Okay? Now here's the difference. On the other hand, you're a teacher, right? You didn't always want to be a teacher. You actually thought or had a desire to be like a doctor or a lawyer or something, but because of circumstances, just didn't turn out that way. So you were able to make your living as a teacher and do what you need to do as a teacher. But the hunger and the desire, doctor or a lawyer, has always been in you and beckoning you to come into position.
That's good. That's purpose.
So your purpose has been tugging at you. Your purpose has been pulling at you. So then you start to make strides to go to school. And you start to do the things to better position yourself in getting there. And you may have gotten a loan, or you may have asked a family member for help because this is what you want to do and what have you or whatever. And you get into that position, you fulfill that purpose that you've been looking for, and you feel content, and you're like, oh my God, like I really accomplished this. And then you settle. Ooh, and you're content.
Right.
Those are two different things.
Two different things. That's good, Jay. That's good. My question is, how much do you want?
Right.
Why do you want so much? Why do we as people get caught up in the desires of the want instead of the desires of what the purpose should be or what the call should be?
Right.
How much do you want?
Because we've wrapped up in what people think about us and what they gonna say and what our status is, and you want to keep up with the Joneses.
Crazy.
To the point that you will go and you won't even get the real thing. You'll get the fake thing and try to blend in.
Ooh, good gracious!
Like all of that is a spirit.
Just
all of that, yes.
Face? Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. We are supposed, as Christians, we are supposed to We're supposed to live humble lives. There's nothing wrong with being blessed because God wants us to be blessed, but you don't need to be flashy. You don't need to be greedy, because flashy and greedy, all those things are entangled in evil and wickedness.
Yeah, don't be haughty.
We are supposed to be a people that is humble. There were times that the Lord told the disciples to go and to carry nothing with them. Carry no purse with them, no extra tunic, no extra anything. Carry nothing extra with them. Put nothing extra in their belt, because God would be sufficient and supply all of their needs, everything that they needed. But we get caught up in the things. Even then, the Lord would tell them, as you go out and you minister, because they were on purpose and they were on assignment. As you go out and you minister, God will bless you with everything that it is that you need. He is the suppliers of all of our needs. Thing is, but people get it twisted. We say that we want to be Christians, but we don't want to walk in the same way that Jesus walked. Jesus didn't take anything with him. He said even the birds of the air have a home to go to, but not I.
Yeah.
He walked his assignment without worrying about what he had that went along with him. So to have all these things, why do you want so much? Only thing that comes from want is a desire for control, just like Jay said, and wickedness. You will be overtaken by your desires of want over the fulfillment of purpose and assignment. Just like you said about the rich man. It was a young rich man, and he asked Jesus, what do I need to do to go into heaven? Why do we as people, we are willing to forfeit heaven just because of the things that we see here on earth?
The things that you want on earth.
You would rather live in hell in an eternity, which your life here is going to come to an end, but you have to go through eternity, and you would rather live your eternity in hell just based off of what you want to keep here while you're here on earth.
Let me tell you something. When that rapture comes, all this stuff gonna be left behind.
Gone.
It ain't gonna have no value. It ain't gonna have no weight. That money gonna be paper. Like all this, all these pocketbooks and these.
And the money ain't gonna have no value.
And money ain't gonna have no value. It's just gonna be paper. It's just gonna be paper. It's gonna go back to the earth. That's what it was made from.
That's right.
And so you will have spent all your life trying to be a perception or a image or a silhouette of something that society has made you believe was success or was rich and famous or whatever, and you have worked your whole life to be this lie that everybody around you, everybody come in contact with, you fraud.
Come on,
because it's not authentic. It's not authentic.
It's a copy.
It's a copy. And let me tell you something. The real people know you fraud.
Say that.
Because the real people know that it's a copy.
That's right.
And that it ain't real.
Girl.
And that you counterfeit.
Even when you out
there trying to spend your little last hundreds here and there, knowing that you ain't got no more, you still counterfeit. Because when you go home, what you gonna do?
Left?
What you gonna call somebody and ask them, can you please give me some food? After you went out there showboating, trying to be this, trying to go here, trying to, or either being so manipulative and so evil that you are leeching off of other people.
That part.
That cankerworm spirit.
It's that part right there that you want what other people got. It ain't even about what it is that they have. It's just that you want what other folks got. That is a dangerous place to live in. That's dangerous, Jay. And
when you look around and you look at the things you have and you realize they didn't come from you, it was because of somebody else, and that you got it. It didn't authentically come from you.
My Lord.
And you trying to live your life as though you did it.
My gosh.
But get out of here. You are fraudulent. You are wicked. You are operating in witchcraft, and you are going to be dealt with. And that is not judgment. That is truth.
That's right.
That is truth. That you are going to be dealt with for the things that you do on this earth. It is not going to go unnoticed.
That's right.
It is not going to be brushed and pushed to the side or forgotten. God, if you don't get that stuff right, God is going to meet you.
Say so.
And some of us will experience it on earth.
Show enough. Talk about it.
Some of us, God ain't gonna wait till you get on the other side. He gonna make you go through the bottom.
That's right.
here because of the way that you did and the way you exalted yourself above other people, his people.
Right.
You exalted yourself above them and made them feel like they were beneath you, and you paraded and was prideful and all that in their face. God will make them you will be their footstool.
You better say
is what
it.
the Lord would do. He will make you their footstool to the point where they're gonna have to come and help you.
Exactly. The very place that you thought that you would never be. See, that's that thing. That's that thing.
That's real.
That's the other side of the coin. People are always so, especially when they're in that position, because certain positions do equivalent. How do you say
equivalent?
Yeah, some positions are equivalent to power, and to be seduced in a spirit of power, to allow a position to seduce you into a spirit of power is nothing more than a trailway to, like I said, your demise.
Tina, that's just like what you just said about Jezebel. Like that was his wife. So because it was position, the position was wife, husband, or the position, I'm your mom,
right,
or I'm your father.
Come on, talk about
so
it.
you need to
Come on, talk about
or
it.
I'm your child, and because I'm your child and you my parent, you need to blah 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 blah.
Come on.
No, that don't hold no weight.
You better
because
say
you're
it.
still operating in that spirit, and you're still coming in that spirit of witchcraft. You're still coming in that spirit of being greedy, and you are still coming in that spirit of where you're being evil, and you're trying to take over. And understand this, you're trying to take over God's people.
His children.
His children. So you don't have to deal with that person that you're trying to overcome and trying to manipulate.
Say so.
You got to deal with God. Because they belong to him. And everything that they got came through him.
You better say it. You're fighting against the person.
Yes. So you ain't robbing that person. You robbing God.
That's right. And why would you want to tempt the Lord?
Exactly. When all you had to do was be still, wait on God, he would have rewarded you openly. He would have made your children bless you.
Come on. Wow.
He would have made your children call you blessed. Like he would have done that for you. He didn't need your help. And that's what happens. We don't think that God moves quick enough. So we start to insert ourselves. And then we also begin to believe the enemy and trust what the enemy is telling us, that it comes through us and we make it happen. I'm him. I'm her. I'm the one that did this. I did it.
In the ear?
No.
Yeah, that Jezebel spirit talking in the ear.
Absolutely not.
Manipulation.
God will show you that you had nothing to do with it, and he will strip you of everything.
My God. That everything that you said, good gracious. But the way that you just rounded it up, how the enemy will make you think. You allow him. You would allow the enemy. That's crazy. That people will allow the enemy to convince them otherwise over them believing what God says. That's crazy.
And that's crazy. That is out of order. And many of us say, Lord, if you help me out of this, or Lord, if you bless me, if you get me this, if you do this for me, or whatever, I'm gonna bless your name. I'm gonna give you glory. I'm gonna be humble. I'm gonna be, and then you get it, and you like, I did that.
Right.
I was the one that da 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 da. If it wasn't for me getting that promotion, if it wasn't for da 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 da, then I would have got. I'm driving this. I'm living in this. Everything is about you. Everything is about you, and then God will break you down and bring you back to size. That's why a lot of people had a whole lot of downfalls.
That part right there.
And brought back up.
That part.
Downfall again.
Yep.
Brought back up. Gotta give. He giveth and he taketh away.
You better say
and
it.
he'll keep doing it until you get it.
Say so.
And if you don't ever get it, then you still gonna go through that same process.
You better say it.
That is crazy. You can have something today and gone tomorrow.
Say so. Girl, you just preach.
With your greedy self.
Y'all better stop being greedy out there. You better be appreciative of what the Lord hands to you, what He gives to you. Don't tempt the Lord.
Okay,
Don't tempt the Lord. Don't allow Satan to be that one to convince you. Satan has been a manipulator since the beginning of time.
Exactly. He's trying to manipulate Jesus.
Yeah, he tried to manipulate Jesus. He manipulated Adam and Eve.
He did.
It's the same old trick. See it for what it is. See it for what it is. And if if he tried it with Jesus, who we supposed to be?
Who are you? And you are not that strong.
Who are we supposed to be?
You are not that strong. You cannot go up on the cross and die for nobody's sins. So you need to know good and well that you cannot.
Get down from there.
You can exactly
get down.
Get down now.
Get down.
Because you are not gonna be able to withstand this, okay?
At all.
Without help from your Father.
At all.
Like,
demise.
don't play. You create. You sitting up there stirring up your own demise.
Come on.
You put every ingredient in there so that you can have a one-way ticket.
Come on.
Baby, I ain't got time for it. And I thank God that the Lord allows me to see the real for what the real is.
That's what's up.
And what the fake is for what the fake is.
That was good.
And I'm telling you, it bothers me. I can't be around it. I cannot be around it.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, when you said that, the first thing that came to mind is, oh my gosh, she just said, you ain't no Picasso, you a copy.
You a copy.
You are fraud. A copy.
You fraud.
Ooh.
Just like an artist, just like an artist or not even an artist, a collector of art. Okay, let's put it that way.
Come on.
Just like a collector of art can look at a painting and understand if it's real or not, so can your Father look at you.
You better say so.
You better know what it is. Don't be coming to God and you be counterfeit. And every time you say, God, I promise, you fraud.
Right. Tempting the Lord. Hush your mouth and get down from there.
You gonna do it again. Tina, that's why I started saying, okay, I ain't ready yet. I'm not sure I'm not ready yet. All right, y'all.
That was a good word.
All right, y'all. Well, don't be greedy. And there's some other ones. We're going to talk about all of them too. Don't think that we just left them. Greed is one. There is more. All right, y'all. Well, we coming on down this merry-go-round. Tina, I don't even know what to call this that I haven't. I ain't even said nothing to Tina about this today, y'all. But think of something that you have seen. And I know we talked about social media before, but listen. Think of something that you have seen on social media that was like an aha moment that you never would have thought of it that way, or you never knew that until you X amount of years old. Since you was this old, you never thought of that.
Okay. Well, this is not necessarily social media, but it's more like an aha as you grow older and you start understanding the Lord a little bit better. So, okay, back in the day, this ain't even a back in the day thing, but back in the day when you were younger, you would hear the older folks say, by and by. And I could never understand. I was like, what in the world does that mean? By and by? You understand by and by. I was like, what in the world does that mean? I had an aha moment when I got grown and started seeing things, and I was like, oh, that's what that meant. By and by, over time, and after you go through a certain amount of things, and you go through a certain amount of trials, and you see some things in life, you start to understand things better by and by, over time. You might not get it right now, but later on, you understand that thing, and you understand it quite well. So that's one of my aha moments.
Okay. So mine ain't deep. I saw this on social media and it made so much sense to me. Tina.
What you see, Jay?
Think about it, guys. Why do they call the mall the mall?
I have absolutely no clue.
The mall, so you can go to any country, anywhere. They probably got a mall,
right?
Or a store or a section or something that has a lot of stores or wherever. I saw on social media that it's called a mall because you're not going to one store, you're going to them all.
I will be dog. That's good.
MALL. You're
That
going
is
to
good.
them all.
That is so good.
And at some point, somebody just was like, go to the mall.
right.
Like, go to the mall.
And if you say it fast enough,
to the mall.
to the mall. To the mall.
When I saw
To the
that,
mall.
I said, slap me 10 times. And you know the one that I saw about the salt and pepper shaker. So when you go out to eat and you want to put salt and pepper on your food, if you turn the salt over, it barely don't want to really come out.
Right.
But if you take the pepper and put the bottom of the pepper on the bottom of the salt as it's turned over, and you put it on your food, and you turn the pepper.
Oh, kind of like making a grinder type thing.
But it's something that happens with the bottom of them, and it comes. The salt just comes out. I don't know.
I will be.
But the salt will come out, and you can do the same thing with the pepper. I never thought about it either, but when I saw it, I said, "Doing it."
And
it worked.
I never thought about that. I never thought about that.
So guys, just a little something.
I like that. Next
You
time
gonna try it?
Try the social. Oh yeah. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, you gotta
the salt and
try it.
pepper. I'm gonna try that because the salt get all clumped up in there.
I know, and it don't be wanting to come out. And you gotta turn it, and then it'll come out.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, girl.
I'm gonna try that.
All right, y'all. Well, Tina, another one down.
Another one down.
We thank y'all. We really do appreciate y'all for trusting us,
We do.
for spending time with us, for enjoying us, for your support, your engagement, and just for loving us, because we love y'all too. So, Tina, what we gonna do?
We gonna live,
Laugh,
and love.
Until next time,
We are out,
peace.
people.